Good morning students, myself Mrs. Neetu Sochi. Today we are going to see a new topic in management of patient with gastrointestinal system. The topic is gastroenteritis. This is a very important topic. Everyone should write the notes and study it. We will move on to the definition of gastroenteritis. It is the inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract involving both the stomach and the small intestine and resulting in acute diarrhea. So, what is the definition? Definition में क्या बोल रहे हैं? It is the inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract. ठीक है? Inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract. इसमें both stomach and small intestine इन्वॉल्व होता है and there will be diarrhea. ठीक है? Result is the inflammation. The result of the inflammation is diarrhea. Gastroenteritis is a condition that causes irritation and inflammation of the stomach and intestine. ठीक है? Stomach and intestine both organs का irritation और inflammation को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Gastroenteritis. It involves diarrhea or vomiting with no inflammatory infection of the colon, both the part of the gastrointestinal tract. So, this is the definition. What is the definition? It is nothing but the irritation or inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract, including stomach and small intestine. The main result of this is diarrhea and vomiting. So, what are the causes? There are 4 causes: viruses, bacteria, parasites and protozoans, and other causes. We will see one by one. Viruses like noroviruses, rotaviruses, adenoviruses, and parvoviruses. Bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus, Escherichia coli, Salmonella, Shigella, and Vibrio. Parasites and protozoans like Giardia, that is waterborne diarrhea, Cryptosporidium, that is also waterborne, and chemical toxins. The other cause may include food allergies, that is main food allergies may come from eggs, nuts, milk, and shellfish. These are the common food allergies. And also inability to tolerate the sugar lactose in milk products. ठीक है? मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स में जो लैक्टोस आते हैं, शुगर लैक्टोस आता है, अगर उसको टॉलरेट नहीं कर सकते तो वो भी जीए इन्फेक्शन और जीए इन्फ्लेमेशन का कारण होता है. दैट इज गैस्ट्रोएंटेराइटिस. देन यूज ऑफ सम टाइप्स ऑफ एंटीबायोटिक्स एंड सम मेडिकेशंस, दैट इज द साइड इफेक्ट्स ऑफ मेडिकेशंस, एंड some toxins like aluminium, cadmium, lead and mercury. Okay, so these are the causes of gastroenteritis. What is the pathophysiology? How it occurs? Due to the etiological factors, that is due to the causes, human intestinal flora protects the bowel from colonization of the pathogens. ठीक है? हमारा ह्यूमन इंटेस्टाइनल फ्लोरा, इट इज़ अ नॉर्मल फ्लोरा, दैट इज ह्यूमन इंटेस्टाइनल फ्लोरा. कैसे क्या करते हैं? कोई भी बैक्टीरिया और पैथोजेंस कॉलोनाइजेशन करने के बिना बाउल को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं. ठीक है? सो ये इटियोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स के वजह से क्या होगा? दिस इंटेस्टाइनल फ्लोरा कैन बी डिस्टर्ब्ड बाय द इटियोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स एंड कॉजेस टिश्यू डैमेज एंड इन्फ्लेमेशन. ठीक है? So, जो pathogenic organisms or the causes of this gastroenteritis may disturb the intestinal flora and it will cause inflammation and damage to the tissue. This will cause release of endotoxins that stimulate the mucosal lining. ठीक है? Stomach mucosal lining में जो endotoxins है उसको release हो जाता है. Then it will increase the secretion of water and electrolytes into the intestinal lumen. Because of the secretion of these endotoxins, there will be increased secretion of water and electrolytes into the intestinal lumen. So there will be active secretion of chloride and bicarbonate ions in the small bowel or small intestine, leading to inhibition of sodium reabsorption. जब क्लोराइड का और क्लोराइड का और बाइकार्बोनेट का सेक्रेशन एक्टिव होता है तब क्या होगा, सोडियम रीअब्सॉर्प्शन इनहिबिट करते हैं, नहीं तो ब्लॉक हो जाते हैं. सो टू बैलेंस दिस एक्सेस सोडियम इनहिबिशन, जब ब्लॉक होते हैं तब क्या होगा, सोडियम का लेवल ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. सो टू बैलेंस द एक्सेस सोडियम लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोटीन रिच फ्लूइड्स आर सेक्रेटेड इन द बाउल. ठीक है. सो ये फ्लूइड बैलेंस नहीं तो सोडियम बैलेंस करने के लिए क्या है, लार्ज अमाउंट प्रोटीन सेक्रेट होता है बाउल में. सो overwhelming this large bowel ability to reabsorb the fluids and leading to diarrhea. This will cause diarrhea and this is nothing but gastroenteritis. What are the main clinical manifestations? The main clinical manifestations are abdominal cramps, nausea or vomiting, loss of appetite, swollen abdomen or abdominal pain, vomiting, high temperature and headache because of infection, bloating or pain, diarrhea, blood in vomit or stool, and dehydration will occur if there is more fluid loss. So what are the diagnostic evaluations we will do? We will collect the history, physical examination we will do, especially in the intestinal area, then complete blood count we will do, electrolytes we will check, that is serum electrolytes, kidney function test we will do, and we will examine the stool also, stool examination to find out the causative organism. Then how we can manage the gastroenteritis. ठीक है. So the key point in management or the main aim of management is to give a rapid and safe intervention or give a safe and rapid treatment for the patient and safe and rapid recovery from this illness. ठीक है. So for infection and inflammation, as usual we will give antibiotics. To control the diarrhea, we will give anti-diarrheals like atropine, that is Lomital or Imodium. Okay, these are the two main medications we will use, and we will use antiemetics if the patient is having vomiting. So the management में antibiotics देते हैं, anti-diarrheal देते हैं, antiemetics देते हैं. Coming to the nursing management. ठीक है. Nurses को बहुत ज़्यादा काम इसमें करने के लिए encourage the patients not to use fruit juice because the sugar makes diarrhea worse. Encourage the patient to drink small amounts of fluid every 30 to 60 minutes rather than trying to force large amount of fluids. एक के साथ ज़्यादा fluid लेने से अच्छा है बीच बीच में पानी लगे. एक के साथ ज़्यादा पानी लगेगा तो क्या होगा, there will be chances of vomiting. Oral rehydration therapy can be started if the medical aid get delayed. ठीक है. मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट देने के लिए डर लगेगा तो क्या करना है, nurses can start with ORS therapy or oral rehydration therapy. Encourage for personal hygiene. Encourage to avoid direct contact with the infected person. So how we can prevent and control gastroenteritis? Isolation and strict rules to prevent cross infection in hospitals. Maintain cleanliness of food, water and milk. Flight control and protection of food. Breastfeeding for babies. Sanitary disposal of feces. Do not eat raw foods and drink untreated water. And while traveling, maintain strict food and water hygiene. So this is about gastroenteritis. We saw the definition, the causes, pathophysiology, clinical manifestations, and diagnostic evaluations, management, nursing management, and much more important, we need to give in the prevention and control. So this is about the topic. Hope everyone understood the topic. If you have any doubt, you can ask at any time. Thank you.